Hi guys, I have a few goodies to show you today. I actually was at the brick and mortar store in the mall today to just go and see about possibly getting some sort of a tote for the beach. I am on the fence about the clear beach tote. During the weekend when they had buy one full price item, get another one half off, I did put the clear tote in my cart in Blue Bayou along with the towel, and then I had a discount on top of that. So for I think it came down to like $66 for the tote and the towel, and I just could not bring myself to do it. Basically it was like getting the towel for free and then additional money off from the tote, and I just don't know how I feel about that plastic tote. It's a lot of money, even though it's a good discount with everything they were running for plastic. And they're adorable and I love them. But I really want to get double duty out of my stuff, and where else am I going to use that? We have a pool in our yard, so I'm not going to a pool club. We go to the beach in the beginning of, at the end of June, and then we don't go again until August. I don't see myself using that clear tote enough to justify spending the money on it. So I went up to the brick and mortar store to just give a go and look at the 50 off patterns once again, and see if there's anything I liked. I had it in mind I wanted something in Lily Bell, because you can still find Lily Bell beach towels out there, and you still have some, cute little kids stuff that you can get in Lily Bell. And my 6-year-old has a Lily Bell tennis sling backpack, so I had it in my mind I wanted something in Lily Bell. Of course, the color block tote was unavailable at the store. It is online, and I still might order that for her. So as I was going along, I did make a purchase. I already took it out of the bag, and today I got the white bag with the green, which is nice. But the item I purchased was so much bigger than this bag that the bag, by the time I got home, was just in terrible condition. It just would have been a horrible unbagging. So I already took that out. And it had the hot pink tissue paper in it, and this has the green interior. And I like it when I get the green boxes too. So this is going in my bag collection. I always reuse these for carrying things around. Okay, the first thing I bought was indeed something in Lily Bell. Let me put this back out here so you can see it. And this is the Market Tote. And this is like an oilcloth. It's like a heavy plastic, or we used to call it oilcloth. My mom used to call it oilcloth. And this is just, what it is, a Market Tote. It opens pretty big. Let me open it for you. Okay, so you can see it's pretty wide this way. It's so pretty. And you just have these gigantic flowers on here. I don't know if they're petunias. No, they're probably some sort of a Canterbury bell or some sort of a bell flower. It's probably why they call it Lily Bell. Maybe the flower is actually called Lily Bell. I have to look that up. Anyway, it's really pretty. And this was on sale for $4 today. It retails for $8, and of course it was on 50 off. And they had a bunch of these out. They didn't have these out last week when I was up there buying stuff on the 50 off sale. But it's can you hear that? It's plasticky, so it's like an oilcloth. And it's decently reinforced. I don't know that I would overload this thing. I mean, I've had these reusable shopping bags before, not from Vera Bradley, but from other places, and you can't really overload them. But the thing with this one is it has a little pocket. It has like a little pouch pocket. If you can see that up in here. So you can throw coupons in there. So I might use this when I do a small food shopping, rather than just using it for the beach. And that's what I mean by saying I want to get double duty out of things. My intention is to use this when we go to the beach on our beach vacation, so that my 6-year-old can put her beach toys in here, and I won't feel bad if she throws something that's sandy in here, because I can just hose this right down. So that's going to be her beach bag, and that's what I intend to use this for. But until we get to the beach, I'm going to actually try this as a Market Tote. And if it works, I'm actually going food shopping tonight. If it works, just a small food shopping, then I'm going to go ahead and pick up more of these, because I do like to reuse the reusable bags when I go food shopping. However, I don't know how this is going to work with canned goods and so forth, so we'll see. So that's the first thing, and the only thing, unfortunately, that I was able to get in Lily Bell. Okay, this is the Get Carried Away tote. and it is in Sun Valley. And this is the pattern that I always say Santa Fe, but this is Sun Valley. And this, I've never carried this before, so I'm not going to do a review, but I will go through the specs of the item with you. This retails for $92, and of course it was half off, so it came down to $46. So for $46 to get something like the Get Carried Away tote versus the clear beach tote for $68, and even with a discount I was only getting it down to $66 or something. Even if I had gotten it down to $50 on a great discount, this by far is a better buy for me, because this will serve me so many more purposes. So if you're not familiar with this Sun Valley pattern, I did talk to one of the sales girls last week about it when I was thinking about getting a mini hipster for the summer. And we kind of both said we didn't like this Sun Valley pattern. And I don't know how I feel about it. I don't think I would carry this in an everyday bag. It does have navy blue and white, and this lime green, or this and this red, which is sort of like I want to say an orangey red, a terracotta red probably would be the best way to say it. And then it's got white, navy blue, lime green, and I'm going to say a terracotta red. So to me, this is, out of the patterns that were left, excuse me, for a summer pattern that I could fake and make it a summer pattern, rather than Cocoa Moss, and since I couldn't get Lily Bell, and Lola was the only one ever left, and this was the only Get Carried Away tote they had left in those 50 off patterns. I opted to go with a pattern that I don't love, because I'm going to use this for a beach tote, which I think this is very nautical and very summery, and also a travel piece, which I'm not as hard on the pieces that I pick. In other words, I'm not so finicky with the pieces that I pick as traveling. I do have travel pieces in Mocha Rouge, and Mocha Rouge is not my favorite pattern, but since I don't carry them on a daily basis, and they were a really good sale on my Grand Travelers, I got them. So I kind of approached this the same way. So the Get Carried Away tote is quilted, and it has these straps that come down. Unlike the Miller bag, they stop here at the base seam. So these are decoration. They're not going to give you any support on the bottom of this bag. And the bottom of this bag is quilted. Some of them aren't. This one is. It has your double. I'm sorry, guys. I just cooked, and the house is just still smelling like onions. I made coq au vin, and it's still smelling, and it's really doing a job on my allergies. So I do apologize if I sound a little scratchy and coughing. This has a double handle. It's a flat strap, so they're not rolled, but it does have this addition of this cushion here. Let me see if it moves. That slides up and down on the handle, so you can put this on your shoulder. So it gives you a little extra cushion on your shoulder, which to me means that I can load this bag a little bit heavier than I would normally, and it's going to help because this is not cushioned, but this part is. Miller bag, the straps are cushioned. So this has a cushion here, which is nice, and it has it on both straps. So that's going to add with weight distribution and the way it's going to feel on my shoulder. I'm going to go ahead and open this. I haven't actually opened this yet. I expanded it. And then we can really give it a once over. Okay, so the outside, and it doesn't want to stay up because they store their bags folded, and it drives me insane. Okay. Really having a hard time getting this to stay up on its own. Let me just play with it a little bit. Let's see. Okay. So the outside of the Get Carried Away tote, and it's a really huge bag. Let me move my phone back a little bit. Maybe you can get a better view. If I tilt it back. I don't know if that helps at all. No, that's not going to give you the right view. Hold on, guys. Let me fiddle. Okay. I hope that's better. It's a really tall bag. It's bigger than my Miller, which is great because they did offer the Miller in all 4 of the 50 off patterns. And I thought, why get another Miller? I have it in LA Blue. This has a really generous front pocket. You can go all the way down. I mean, this thing is, it's halfway up. this part of my arm, the first part of my arm. So that's crazy. And then you have the exact same thing on the back. So they mirror images. And then on this side, it has the exact same size pocket, I want to say. And that's going to go the entire width of the bag. You just can't tell because it's not opening up. And that's huge too. And then you have one over here. So you have a total of 4 outside pockets on the Get Carried Away tote. And I can, just like the name, get carried away of what I'm going to pack inside of this bag. Okay, inside you have a very generous, let me pull you back, slip pocket, and it's quilted, which I absolutely love. You have these side pockets, which this is crazy. These side pockets have an inside plastic, clear, heavy plastic lining. I'm going to say it's as heavy as the 411 or the 311 clear plastic. I mean, this is really heavy. You have 2 of those, and they have, I don't know if you can see them, but they're kind of right down here. They have an elastic on them, so you can, it's going to hold whatever you put in there. And then you have the exact same, you have a slip pocket, and you have a small, narrow slip pocket that'll fit a hairbrush and a couple of other things, probably a straightener. Same thing there. So you have one huge slip pocket, one smaller slip pocket, another smaller slip pocket, and then on the side wall you have this crunchy elastic pocket, and on the opposite side you have this crunchy elastic pocket. Flip the bag over, and you have the exact same thing. The middle large slip pocket, your 2 smaller slip pockets. Okay, and then the other feature that I really like about this tote, which is really a travel bag, is the zipper. So you're going to then be able to zip your stuff up and not have it go flying all over the place, and this doesn't want to cooperate. I'm going to take you out of frame and then zip it up. Okay, so now you've zipped yourself up, so you can keep this fully expanded. It's going to give you so much room this way. Zip yourself up and nothing's going to fall out. I mean, that is a huge recessed zipper. Of course, you have an opening here. I have a Coach travel tote that's just like this, and I have to tell you, I've been carrying that Coach tote on the beach and as a diaper bag when my 6-year-old was a baby. And people look at me like I'm crazy because I plop it right down in the sand. And it has the same setup with this space here. So this is, when you travel with this, this is really great. And this is much wider than my Coach. I think I'll do a comparison for you after I pack this up. I have seen people use these as like baby bags and stuff. I think it's huge for a baby bag. Maybe if you wanted to leave it in your car and pack it up with all your baby essentials, but this would be a huge diaper bag. I mean, I would find this very difficult to use as a diaper bag. And I was a nursing mom and would have to keep a lot of swaddling type things to cover myself up when I nursed, and undoubtedly I got spit up on me. So I usually carried a change of clothes for both myself and my children, and I still think this would be too big. It's much bigger than the Coach. So what I can see from just looking at this and not having lived with it yet, I'm very happy with myself that I spent $46 on the Get Carried Away tote in Sun Valley and $4 in the Market tote. I'm happy with that as well. So I spent today $53.50. So I was kind of happy with that, guys. If you're carrying this, if you've used this on vacation, or if you've used this as a baby bag or a beach bag, comment and let me know. Let me know what you think about the pattern. I don't love it. I really don't. But I love it for, it's very similar, I think, maybe with, I can say Marina Paisley because it has blues and reds in it and so forth. Let me know what you think about Sun Valley. It's getting retired, and I don't know if I want more pieces in it. I was thinking about the coin purse so that I would have my beach money in there, but then since I didn't love the pattern, didn't really want to invest in more. It might grow on me. What do you guys think? It has this beautiful decorative trim. I forgot to point that out. It's really pretty. This, to me, reminds me of Spanish tile. This is very Southwestern. I know they're calling it Sun Valley. This to me is so Southwestern. I said to the girl in the store today, I almost feel like I should see a green gecko on here somehow. But it really is, to me, this is hearkening back to Spanish tile, especially up in here. You know, this is just beautiful. All right, and then I want to show you a little goodie that I did an unboxing, but for whatever reason, it's just not uploading. I've tried like 4 times and it's just not working. So I'm just going to show you what I got. And this is a Mandy in Night and Day, and this is an old pattern. This is retired a while ago. I don't have my receipt, but I want to say I spent $22 on this. I think $22.50. Very quickly, the Mandy has your decorative stripes that are laid over your quilted section of the bag. It has a small slip pocket in the front, which I would not recommend putting your iPhone in. Mine's stuck up just a hair, but I feel like it would just fall right out. There's no magnet. The bag is fully quilted, and it has a removable base, and this is a quilted base. Oh, girls, on the Get Carried Away tote, there is a removable base as well. This has a double strap, which are quilted, and the strap drop is really nice. I tend to carry my bags in the crook of my arm, and this falls beautifully. It doesn't have a huge strap drop. And if I carry it in my hands like this and let it sway, it goes maybe 3/4 of the way down on my calves, so it's not dragging on the floor at all, and I like that. And the Mandy has a zipper, a recessed zipper. So that's going to give you more security than the East-West tote, which I do carry the East-West tote a lot. And this is a little bit smaller than the East-West tote, but the orientation is still East-West as far as I'm concerned. This is an ideal little pocketbook, and I never had a Mandy before. There's only that one slip pocket on the front and nothing on the back. And the interior, and there's so many reviews of the Mandy out there. I mean, it's just a classic Vera piece. There's a slip pocket in the middle here with this beautiful interior pattern, and then I like the fact that they reversed it. So inside, you know, you have this quilted pocket with the inside material, and then you pull it down, and then it has the main fabric on the inside back wall of that quilted pocket, and that to me is just such a nice little detail. This part is not quilted. This is just sewn in. You have that middle, and then you have 2 side, one here and one here, and they're about the same size, and they sort of turn with the bag a little bit, and you turn it around and you have the exact same thing on the back wall. And then I did pick up a tech case in Night and Day as well, and I love my tech cases because you can use this little doohickey thing, a little wristlet feature, for keys or a key finder if you need to attach it to your bag. I didn't actually use the tech case today, but the tech case has that main compartment and then a little slip pocket for your SD cards, and you can put your camera in here or your chargers. Sometimes I carry my tech cases as a little wallet, and that fits really nicely in any of the slip pockets in the interior. It fits nicely there. I'll show you on the outside. This is about the same height as my iPhone 4. An OtterBox case, and it is going to stick up. You can tell by the pattern, but it is sticking up, and that, pretend this is my iPhone, that's what it's going to do. But your tech case fits really nicely in there, and because it's quilted against quilted, you really need to, you see, I'm tugging on this, you really need to pull on this to get this out. It's not snug at all. That's not what I mean. What I mean is there's a friction here, so this is not really going to, let me show you. It's not going to slip out. See, that tech case is not going to slip out because it's not smooth. So if you wanted to keep your tech case there and just tuck in, if you wanted to keep your wristlet strap on it, tuck it in, and then you could get, to your camera right away. Another idea would be to put your, let me just see. Hold on, guys. Okay, I think my iPhone might be able to squeeze in here, and definitely without the OtterBox. So if you wanted to keep your phone in here, and then put that down in here, you could, but then you're taking this out and then opening this and taking your phone out, and that's an extra added step that's unnecessary. Certainly you could keep your cameras in there and go shoot on location. That would be fun. Easy access. And then the recessed zipper is a full zipper, so it's truly closing the whole bag. So you're not having any opening like you do on the Get Carried Away tote. It's going from one side to the other, completely sealing this bag. Okay, and inside this bag today, I did put my cream 4-ounce cream in here. And I put my push lock wristlet in here because I grabbed this to go into the mall and left the Mandy in the car. So this fit nicely. I'm not going to do a full what's in my bag because I'm looking at this and this is a 20-minute video and that's insane. You guys are going to shut me off after 5 minutes. So have a good night, guys, and I will see you soon.